to give you some mobility work to do. It's going to help the shoulders, lats, the lat muscles through here, glutes, and your hamstrings. So we're going to start, we're going to grab a band. You're going to get on your knees. You want to engage the glutes, engage the core, shoulders back. Arms are going to go out in front. You're going to pull that band apart, coming back to your chest, keeping those arms straight. Go back out, back in, nice and slow, nice and control, keeping those glutes nice and tight, core nice and tight. You're going to go 15 repetitions. Then you're going to come up on your feet. We're going to keep the band right here. We're going to keep our arms straight. We're going to bring that band up over our head, all the way back down to our glutes. We're keeping our glutes nice and tight. We're keeping our core nice and tight. Keeping our shoulders back. Once again, 15 reps. Now we're going to go back down on the floor. We're going to put the band around our feet. Legs out, slight bent, core engaged. Keep those shoulders low, pull the bands back as far as you can get. You want to bring the shoulder blades back, pinching them together. You want to try to get them close enough so you can hold a marker between them. Once again, 15 reps. And we're going to, so you find a post, porch post, some sort of post, hook that you can hook up in your house. You're going to put the band high, engage the glutes, engage the core, and you're going to keep your elbows level with your shoulders, pulling that band, your hands back to your ears. Keeping those shoulder blades activated, pull the shoulders back and together, 15 reps. So for shoulders, you got band pull aparts, you've got band overheads, band rows, band face pulls, 15 reps, do 2 to 3 rounds. Next, we're going to move to our lats. Our lat muscles attach our shoulders blades to our scapula to our pelvis. They come right down the front. They're going to protect your spine. So we're going to go down on the floor. We're going to do thread the needles. We're on our hands and knees. We're going to take this hand. We're going to go all the way down to our shoulder, and then we're going to bring this arm out. Stretch it out. Come back up. Go back around, go to the other side. Bring that shoulder all the way down. Stretch that arm forward. We're going to do 8 to each side. Eight to each side. Now we're going to do prone lat stretches. So you're going to, on your hands and knees, you got your knees wider than your hips. You're going to sink your hips down towards your heels. And you're going to brace your hips down there, and you're going to stretch, slide your hands forward, stretching out as far as you can. Feel that stretch right down the side of your back. And then you're going to walk your hands over. Walk your hands back. Walk your hands back and forth 3-4 times, and then we will move to band lat pull downs. So you're going to grab a different band like this. I'm going to throw this up over this bar. Once again, find something high. If you're doing this in your house, you can hook that band to. You're going to move back. Feet hip width apart. Brace your glutes, brace your core. You're going to pull your shoulders back and down. Keeping those arms straight. It's kind of like if you're a cross-country skier, it's kind of like that poling movement you would make with your poles. Pull your shoulders back and then down. Fifteen repetitions. And then we are going to grab a kettlebell. You can do this on a bench, on a workout bench, or you can do it on the floor. If you're on the floor, you're going to go up in a hip up position. You're going to hold that kettlebell over your chest. You're going to keep your arms straight. You're going to drop that kettlebell back nice and slow in control so the handle hits the ground. Then you're going to nice and control, pull it back up over your chest. Feel that stretch right down through here. Once again, 15 repetitions. So we've got thread the needles, prone lat stretch, band lat pull downs, kettlebell over the head pulls. You're going to do 2 to 3 sets. And now we're going to move to our glutes. Let me just grab a few things. Okay, so for our glutes, we're going to grab a band, a loop band. We're going to put it around our knees, right about at the knees. We're going to go onto our back. We're going to pick our hips up. We're going to keep our glutes nice and tight, our hips up the whole time. We're going to pull that band apart, and we're going to slowly let it back in. Once again, we're controlling the band's not controlling us. Our glutes are controlling that band. Pull apart, back together. Pull apart, back together, 15 repetitions. Next, we're going to grab a ball. I've got a weighted slam ball. I'm going to put it between my knees. I'm going to squeeze the ball with my knees as I go up, bring my hips up, squeeze my glutes, squeezing against that ball. And I'm going to go 15 reps. When I go up, I'm not arching my back. I'm going up to right here. I got my core tight, I got my glutes tight, I've got a level line from my knee down to my shoulder. 15 repetitions. Next, we're going to go to single leg hugs. So we're flat, we're going to bring this knee up, we're going to bring it up, hug it as tight to our chest as possible, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, come back down, go to the other side, hug, 1, 2, 3, 4, out, back in, hug, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 10 hugs each side. And then we are going to finish up. Actually, we're not going to finish up. We have 2 more glute things to do. We're going to go back. We're going to bring that band back onto our knees. We're going to flip over, hands and knees. We're going to keep our toes on the floor. We're going to pull this knee out as far as we can. Come back in. Pull the other knee out. Come back in. Eight times each side. And then last for our glutes, you're going to use TRX straps if you have them. We're going to come out and we're going to do deep squats. We're going to go down as far as we can. Try and get your glutes right to the floor. Come back up. As you come up, you're going to focus on pushing up with your quads, not pulling with your arms. The TRX straps are just to give you that extra support so you can get way down there, keeping those knees 90 degrees. 15 reps. So 15 reps, you're gonna do 2 to 3 sets of the glute mobility exercises. We are going to finish up with hamstring stretches. Hamstring runs from your knee, from your glute down to your knee. Tight hamstrings are a menace to your lower back. So we want to keep them nice and loose. So you're going to take that band, you're going to loop it around your foot, you're going to lay down, you're going to pull that band up as high as you can get your knee. You want to keep your legs straight. If your leg starts to bend, your knee starts to bend, you want to pull back and you're going to go up as far as you can, keeping that leg straight. So when you're working with mobility, your mobility is how far you're going to move is where your mobility is at the time. The point is we're doing these exercises so we can get our mobility further along. So I had my head up. You want to do this with your head down. You want to have that other leg down. You're going to bring up, you're going to hold, count to a slow count to 30, drop it down, and then you're going to hook it around, do the other leg. Again, slow count to 30. I have my head up. You do not want your head up. Okay, you're going to do 3 rounds. Each round you should be able to get your leg up a little further. Then we are going to do hip flexor hamstring rocks. So how that's going to look, we're going to bring this foot out. Okay, we want to tighten our glutes, tighten our core. We're going to push forward down to here, keeping all that tight. You're not bending over like this. Body is upright. You're coming down. You should feel that stretch right in here. That's our hip flexor part of the stretch. Okay, our hamstring part of the stretch is we're going to put our heel out and we're going to rock back, straightening up that leg there. So we're going to go forward, slow count to 30, and we're going to rock, stretch that hamstring out, slow count to 30. Do 4 or 5 rocks, and then switch sides. And then we are going to finish up with Supermans. So our Superman, we're going to start in a high plank. We're going to bring our foot right up next to our hand. Go back out, up to the other side. You're going to go about 6 on each side, total of 12. Once again, 2 to 3 rounds through with all of the hamstrings mobility stretches. So there you go. Make a regular routine of these stretches and you're going to improve your posture. You're going to be able to keep your shoulders back. You're going to have more mobility in your shoulders. You're going to have more mobility in your lats. Keep you upright, help keep you upright. Help you keep your core and keep upright while you're running. And you're going to have more strength in your glutes. And you're going to have more mobility in your legs and your lower back by stretching out those hamstrings. So there you go. Put this into your regular routine each week.